Welcome to another episode of Solitaire Quest. I'm the Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodganistan, and today I thought I'd switch things up. Doing a review of It's a Wonderful Life. I watched the colorized version of this movie, and yeah, not bad. Not bad colorized version, I gotta say. Personally thought, colorized? Well, they're gonna make all the characters black now. But no, that's not how they did us. So yeah, bought this movie on DVD. Comes in a nice box. Comes with a commemorative bell with the original black and white version as well. It's not bad. So yeah, this is an RKO radio release. My God, this is you had radio companies making movies. It's like, yeah. And I guess RKO got bought out at some point in the future. And yeah, we got pages being turned for the intro. And yeah, just vintage everything. Just seeing how everything looked back in the day. Like, I think that when I looked at the DVD, it said it was released in like 1946 or something like that. And yeah, we got people shilling for George. It's cool. And they go to space and heaven, and they have, yeah, God takes a direct interest in this guy, in the guy George, which, yeah, like, holy shit. And then, yeah, explains things with the kids. They're going sliding down on like frozen lake. You got child labor. Kid works for the old dude. $5,000, a big amount of money in the past. Yeah. Fucking inflation. Folks, fucking inflation. And yeah, George helps the medicine guy, stops him from sending poison out. Then later on, old man buys George a suitcase. You got vintage style of everything. Guy hitting on the black lady, who's the maid. George wants to leave the town. We got a black maid. Can't have that. Movie can't be made today. Fuck it. You wouldn't be able to have a black lady be the maid character. I gotta say, yeah, the colorization of this movie is really good in comparison to the black and white. Like, I switched over to the black and white movie, and yeah, really fucking good. And this movie, yeah, it's going really good. Going into detail with characterization of George. We got vintage music in the high school. Oh, I should start playing some more Solitaire. Yeah. Yeah, the swimming pool opens up and George falls in and everyone jumps in. And then, yeah, the love interest, Mary, throws a rock at the house. Oh, like, we got this classic line. What do you want? You want the moon? Just say the word, and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down. And then, yeah, George says, am I talking too much? Or I should say, am I talking too much? Guy in the background? Yes. Mary loses the robe. George's father has a stroke, and that settles things for George. And yeah, we got lots of old white dudes in the fucking thing, in like the building. And yeah, houses that can be built for $5,000. Like, holy shit. And yeah, George tells it to the old guy Potter. And I wrote down, yeah, a guy like George's brother can be a football player back in the day. Almost as twig as George. Like, yeah. Fucking amazing. But the standards they had back in the day. Like, if you wanted to play football, if you want to play football today, you gotta be jacked as shit. You gotta be beefy. But back in the day, people like this guy could be a fucking twig and play. I'm surprised this movie hasn't been remade, to my knowledge. I'm surprised. And yeah, George gets jobs for the town when he talks to his friends. I like this line. And then he gets married to Mary. I like this line. Old woman says to the black maid, Annie, we're just two old maids now. And her response, you speak for yourself, Miss B. Oh my god. Oh, fucking crack. That cracked me up. Ugh. And yeah, people come into the loan office as Potter buys the bank. Depression happens. George gives away his honeymoon money. And people pitch in to help George have a honeymoon with Mary. The cop and the guys and the cop and the I think it's the cabbie sing for him and Mary. And yeah, George is 28 and a successful business owner back in the day. Yeah, Potter offers $20,000 a year to George to work for him, and he turns it down. World War II happens. And then, yeah, we have the one guy, George's business partner, doesn't make the deposit to the bank. And then we got George helps out the woman who married the plastic guy, who made the plastic place. Oh, and George goes mad after he finds out about the money and breaks. Then after he goes home, or he goes home and then asks Potter for money. Oh my god. Just seeing George break, man, the actor who played him, god damn. This is happening right before Christmas. Oh man. Oh yeah, and George breaks hard and he goes to the bar and then he goes to the bridge. And George meets Clarence. The guy that's in the bridge office or something just pieces out. Just goes out. And then George goes to the alternate universe where he doesn't exist and everything is shit. And things go Twilight Zone-ish. Yeah. Yeah, fucking classic movie, folks. I watched this movie and it's like, damn. It's aged, to a certain extent. But yeah, it's actually optimistic and hopeful, unlike some of the shit that we get out today. Yeah, everything just goes to shit. George meets his mom. She doesn't recognize him. George realizes things. George meets his wife. Doesn't know him. Then George calls out to Clarence and realizes he wants to live. Everyone pitches in to help George, and the warrant gets ripped up, and then the fucking bell rings. Clarence gets his wings, and yeah. This movie. It's fun. It's hopeful. Ugh. It's a novel Christmas movie that, like, for the last part of the movie, it's just most of the movie. It's just characterization, and then the last part is where Christmas comes in. You know, go into detail with this guy's life, and then yeah. Hmm. It's a bold move doing that. Modern day movie, everything would be leading up to Christmas. The entire movie would be just leading up to Christmas, then the deposit doesn't happen, and then you just see him you just see George just fucking break. It would have been more gratuitous, lot less tasteful. Instead of just going to a bar, maybe like George would go to a fucking strip club or something. I don't know. I can tell people there would be people who out there who wouldn't do this movie who would remake this movie without any bit of without tact at all. Maybe they would maybe they would cut out the God angle and just make it like they'd have very little characterization. You'd have very little. You'd only have Clarence or something or someone come in, probably be recast as a chick. Would it be woke? I don't know. I'm not sure. I know a place. I know where it would be. I know where this movie would get shot. I know where this movie would get shot. A lot of Hallmark movies get shot in this place. But yeah. So yeah. This movie, nice fucking pick me up after watching some bland Doctor Who, middle of the road Doctor Who. Heck, even after watching Star Trek Discovery, I'm going as far back as that. This movie is nice, it's fun, it's a, it's a nice burn going through. It's a slow burn getting through till it gets to the good stuff, and yeah. So yeah, I'm the Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodganistan. Like, share, and subscribe. Stay frosty, stay sexy, San Diego. Get your chosen one where you can. I'm a spaceman. Peace out.